and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
What is going on, everybody? Down South 77 here again, and this is 3-Star Draw, an adult collector channel where we talk about G.I. Joe, primarily classified, and sometimes we'll take a look at some other lines and just some other stuff I like to collect that finds its way in here. Alright, so I got a rant here. I got to get off my chest before I can proceed with any of this that see in front of us here. Hasbro, what is going on over there? For real, I am for real. What in the hell is going on at Hasbro HQ? I don't even know where to start. We're going to start with the distribution of this new wave. That's what we're going to start with. There's been many bones made about it on other channels. I've talked about it on my channel. I've talked about it on live stream. What in the hell with the distribution for across the board, but lately, just when you think they could not screw this up any worse, this latest wave is an absolute mess. We got them, great. They set release dates. We all know they're probably coming sooner than the release dates. Fine. I play the shell game of trying to pick who's going to order or who's going to have them and order them there. Who's going to have them and ship them first. I'll order them usually on Pulse because I have a premium membership, and I will order them on Amazon because I have a Prime membership, so I want free shipping. I don't mind the other companies that sell these, the bigger companies, but I pay for free shipping with those companies. That's all there is to it. Other stuff I'm gonna order from specific places, but when it comes to my G.I. Joe Classified, which is my favorite line, I'm gonna order them from Pulse. I'm starting to wonder why. So with this wave, we got them, they had the date, Amazon had them, and their date was sooner. Then all the dates got moved up, and everybody got happy, and then all the dates got pushed back out again. It happened on Pulse, and it happened on Amazon. You never know who's going to ship these things first. The point can be made that it doesn't really matter. There are people who don't really care. Like my cousin, he does not really care when he gets the figures so long as he gets the figures. My cousin does not review figures. He gets his figures and does whatever he does with his figures. Other people have made the point that it really doesn't matter unless you're reviewing figures. It doesn't really matter, if you get them early, who gets them when, who gets them first. Like, I'm never going to have anything first because of where I live. There's a lot of houses between me and distribution centers for Hasbro. So I'm likely never going to have anything first. I might be among the first few that have it. Or if it's something I happen to find on a shelf, which good luck with that around here, although I'm going to get back to that in just a second. So they keep moving these dates around. I had them ordered on both. So then we see that I think some people started getting stuff from Pulse. They hadn't moved the dates back closer. They're still way out. And people start randomly getting stuff, not knowing when it was going to get there. And then Amazon had shipped a couple of these figures, a couple of the retros, before Pulse. And people start getting them in, but nobody's changed their dates. What is going on with this? Then BBTS has Torch. Like, for 3 weeks now, a month now, maybe close to that, BBTS had Torch, and we're shipping Torch to people. And I actually got on there the second time that they did the restock. And he was available. I caught him while he was still available. But, like, you know what? I've got these things ordered in 2 places. I'm not going to order him here. I've done that a couple of times. I'm not doing that. Not with BBTS. I'm not doing it. again. So I didn't order him. He went out of stock. Well, then all of a sudden, the new wave, the boxes, start turning up at Walmart of all places. Walmart on shelves in stores. Walmart has not moved their dates up at all. So what do? I order them all on Walmart, thinking, well, if they get them in store, maybe they're going to fulfill orders. Why not? Somebody's going to ship them first. And you know what happens when you do this? You get caught holding the bag when all of a sudden, the morning when you go to work, you get a notice that something is shipping from somewhere. And by the time you get to go to lunch or you get home to cancel it somewhere else, they send you one too. Yeah, that happened to me with another figure. Anyway, so I have them ordered on Pulse. I have them ordered on Amazon. I have them ordered on Walmart. We'll see what happens. Well, then who shows up? GameStop shows up. Out of the blue. GameStop isn't about video games anymore. GameStop apparently is the best place to get figures now. I've seen more stuff that you can't find in GameStop in a store than I have been able to find online available to ship to me that day. So when I look on GameStop, GameStop has these figures available to buy. They have them in their warehouse right now. Not just they get a case here or there. They've got the figures available. Now, I said I was going to get back to Walmart. They started turning up in Walmarts somewhat in my area. They showed up in Kentucky. They showed up in Missouri. And then they showed up one other place, I want to say in Indiana. All relatively close. Well, within 3 days of that, I think on that third day, somebody here in Nashville, not Nashville proper, but Nashville is a city that might as well be a suburb of Nashville. 15 minutes, 20 minutes from downtown, in a local Facebook group posts the whole wave, with the exception of, I think, Naugahyde, but all 4 of the other regular price retail figures are at a Walmart 25 minutes, 30 minutes from my house. So, of course, I start checking the Walmarts that I frequent, and, of course, they don't have anything. Out of 7 or 8 Walmarts that I go to frequently, only 2 are even carrying Joes. One has none. One has Airborne and 2 Techno Vipers and a bunch of Dukes. So I went to that one thinking that's going to be the best bet. Well, they didn't have shit. So, okay. So you got 4 places, 3 of which have not changed the dates, yet they're turning up. And then you have GameStop, of all places. So I got on GameStop, and I have a GameStop account. I don't really play video games anymore, which is something that I thought I'd never hear myself say. But I don't have a GameStop whatever, Platinum or Plus, or I think it's Plus, whatever it is. I don't have that anymore. It wasn't paying for itself. Anyway, I have the account still. So logged into my account, I start looking these figures up, and you have to put in your address and verify your address, mainly because some of these figures are available for same day pickup, and that's what you verify. So I went through all of the figures, and the first night, the only 2 figures that were available to ship to me, none I could pick up locally, were Jinx and Doc. Well, that's one of the 2 main figures I even really want out of this wave, and I can't believe it. So I ordered Jinx and Doc. Night Creeper, Torch, and I forgot what other one wasn't available that I looked up at the time. But Jinx and Doc were, and Doc seems to be the really hard to get one so far. So I ordered Jinx and Doc. The other ones didn't say they didn't have them. They just said they weren't available. Didn't say not released yet or anything like that. They just said not available. Okay, cool. Well, I got Jinx and Doc coming, supposedly. The next day, I get on there and I try it again with the other figures, And they are available just the same way that Jinx and Doc were the night before. So I ordered the rest of the figures that I wanted from the wave. Naugahyde, I have pre ordered at Walmart because I ordered him on their pricing screw up that they did on the pre order the first day. I'm holding out to see if Walmart honors that. I don't know if they will. I don't think they will. So I'm not even looking for Naugahyde, but he is the only one that was available on Pulse. So I ordered these guys on GameStop, from GameStop. Now I ordered another figure from GameStop back last year, and I don't remember who it was. Who was? I know who it was. It was Arctic Bats. It was the Arctic Bat. There's people you still can't get Arctic Bats, but I got them from GameStop. I got two, I think, from Amazon, and I ordered a bunch more from GameStop, and they all showed up. I got every single one of them that I ordered. I think I ordered like 8 or 9 Arctic Bats, and so GameStop, they're all ordered. I'll believe it when I see it. So Jinx and Doc were supposed to be here on Friday the 12th, and it got delayed. But it didn't get delayed from GameStop. It got delayed from FedEx. It was here, just FedEx had an issue. So I'm checking my orders. I couldn't believe it, but all of the other ones had shipped as well. So I've got the entire wave of the regular figures on the way, plus Retro Beachhead, who I can't find anywhere. So in the meantime, Hasbro is undergoing site maintenance from Wednesday until Friday, Wednesday the 10th through Friday the 12th. No idea when it's coming back up, no idea what they're doing to the site. Nothing at all. No clue what they're doing other than site maintenance. During this time, everything that had been sold out is back in stock. And I mean everything. Tripwire and Roadblock were back in stock. Tiger Paw and Wreckage was back in stock. All of this recent wave that had sold out. The new pre-orders that have stayed sold out for the most part, the Iron Grenadier and the Bat, the ones that are coming in December that we'll probably have in October, those guys are back in stock, everything. So I added a Tiger Paw to my cart and had it sitting in my cart. Couldn't check out because it was under site maintenance. If you're going to do that, take the whole damn thing down, or put up a splash page under maintenance. So you could add anything you wanted to your cart. There was a limit, whatever it is, 3. You could only add that many, but you could add them to your cart. So I did. So I have a Tiger Paw and a Wreckage in my cart. I don't even want the damn Tiger Paw. I just want the Wreckage figure. I had the thing in my cart on release day at Target, but I was like, nah, I don't need this. But anyway, that's another story. So waiting on the site to go back up. Waiting. I was up at 11 o'clock my time on Thursday night, what would have been 12 Eastern, which is what Hasbro does everything by. Checking. The site never come back up. All right. Couldn't check out. Whatever. Get up the next morning. Same thing, still under maintenance. So all day long, up until, I don't know, whatever time, if I wasn't working or if I wasn't driving, anytime I was stopped, I'm checking on my phone, see if it's come back up. Hadn't come back up. Okay, well, whatever. So at this point, I'd already ordered all these guys from GameStop. So you know what I did? I canceled them everywhere else. I canceled them all at Amazon. I canceled them all at Walmart. And I canceled them all at Pulse. And I like what Pulse gives you your list of reasons for canceling. Ordered from another retailer or whatever it says. I checked that on all of them. That's right, Hasbro. I bought your stuff. I'd like to get it from you. I'm paying because I want to get it from you, but everybody else is shipping it before you are, before you even got it in stock, before you even let us know that it is coming. So, checking. Doesn't come back up. I think yesterday afternoon or Friday when I got home, I think, was before I ever saw the site had come back up. And I got to log back into it. I'm like, what's up with this? Got to make a new password. I have to make a new password. You know what that tells me? It tells me Hasbro probably got hacked somewhere down the line. I don't know that. It's speculation. But if they're just doing routine site maintenance, why are you making a new password? Anytime you ever have to do that, unless it's an account that does it frequently, I got to do it all the time for work. We got about 8 different things that need passwords, and you know how that goes. So that's what I'm thinking, although they did revamp the site. So I go back and I make a new password and I'm checking my app and nothing on the app. The app does nothing. It does not come back up. Like, okay, well, so I'm on my laptop. I think I was sitting in the living room, whatever. So I go through all that and won't take my password, don't recognize my email. Finally, I get it to work. And I get logged into it and I see the new site, which splash page looks better, whatever. Like, all right. So first thing I did was go to my cart that there was nothing in, which I was expecting this, but the whole time I'm like, oh, maybe I can actually snag one of these things. Nope, no such luck. Nothing in the cart. Scroll back through it, and everything that was there is sold out now. And I think they just unflagged everything in the site maintenance. I don't think any of it ever actually came back up. Other than I think there's 1 or 2 things that they actually did get more stock in. But so I'm like, what's up with the app? And I got my phone out and I started fooling with the app, and eventually the app says requires update. I'm like, all right. So I tapped that and sent me to the Play Store. You got to completely update the app, and I don't know if that triggers until you do it on a PC or if it was that way for everybody, but it seems like you had to do it on PC before the app. Maybe later, maybe people only use the app. I'm sure there probably are some. And eventually that pushed out that you had to update the app as well. But here is the kicker. This is the shot in the nuts right here, what I'm fixing to tell you. You had to go in and you have to re-enter all of your payment information. Right? So if you use a credit card and you use the same credit card for every order on Pulse, guess what? That credit card is no longer on file. This is another thing that makes me think that they got hacked. I don't know. Just kind of, it seems awful fishy. But the thing is, at least for right now, if you go and look, there's no PayPal. I do not see anywhere on the app or on the website a way to add PayPal. That's big.
No, you done fucked up, don't you?
That is big. Maybe I'm hoping that they will go back and they will redo this. And, they launched this update Wednesday to Friday. So you got the weekend. Maybe they just took the weekend off and they're going to come back and finish debugging it and updating it on Monday morning. I really hope they did not remove PayPal as an option, because you know what that means for some people like myself. Depending on how you have your PayPal set up, no more pay it off in 6 months. You got a big figure order, you're an army builder, and you order 10 or whatever of a certain figure, and you use that PayPal 6 months, no interest. Not anymore, you don't. You planning on using that for the HasLab? No, not this time you're not. And I think you could do that with the HasLab. I think I did it that way last time. I'm not 100% sure. So on the HasLab, don't quote me, but if you could do that, you can't do it anymore. So I'm hoping they're going to go back and they're going to add PayPal as a payment method. I actually tried to call and ask this question, and customer service is closed on the weekends. I forgot about that. I've had to call them before. So I'm going to call them Monday and inquire about, did they completely remove PayPal? Because I don't know about some of you guys, but I have a PayPal slush fund for this stuff. All of my Joe stuff that comes from Pulse takes the out of my PayPal account that I use for a lot of things, but I keep money in it as much as I can just for this stuff, mainly for Pulse. And then it kicks into the backup payment. Well, there's no more PayPal before the backup payment. So if you're routing money to PayPal, you're going to have to go through the whole deal of paying for it on your card and then transferring from PayPal to whatever and then paying your card that way. That's a mess. It's an absolute mess if they have removed PayPal as an option. And another thing that I am looking at, and I'm looking at it right over here. Actually, I was looking at it on my phone. I need to go back to my orders so I can read it exactly. So scroll down past the stuff that I have canceled. So I'm going to go to order number blah, 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 blah from June the 11th. What did I order on June the 11th? Looks like I ordered the Trooper and Cobra Commander, and Stalker was what I ordered that day. And you look, and if I'm looking at it on PC over here, toward the bottom of or right after your initial order summary pops up before your items, it has a little green dot that says confirmed, and underneath it, it says shipping address, and it has your shipping address, and it says payment method, no payment method available. So all of these pre-orders that we've pre-ordered, looks like the payment method you secured those pre-orders with no longer exists. You might have re-added it, but it has not correlated the two. I have one card that is my backup payment method for stuff after my PayPal, and I've re-added that card. It's the same card, and it does not have that card as payment method. It says no payment method available. Guess what? All that shit's sold out now. All of that stuff that I pre-ordered, that I pay $50 a year for an hour early access and free shipping, and I'm usually right there when the stuff drops. I usually have it ordered within the first 5 minutes of it going live. For most things, I'm just lucky that I have a type of job where I can make that happen most of the time. All this stuff is sold out now, so you cannot pre-order it. This is another question for customer service I have when I call. Is this going to be somehow retroactive and my method is going to go back? Because guess what? That method was PayPal, and then it kicks into my backup card. So everything I've got pre-ordered, I know I'm not going through all of my orders, but I have everything that they have announced recently. I've got at least one of pre-ordered, with the exception of Tripwire and Roadblock and the Tiger Paw, Snow Serpent, Eel, and Naugahyde. Everything else I either have or I have it pre-ordered, and all of my orders say this on it: no payment method available. So keep that in mind, folks. Now, this may change on Monday. On Monday, what is Monday going to be? The 15th? Maybe this will all resync. I hope so. And another thing that I noticed is if you're going through some of the newer pre-orders, they no longer have a date on them. It just gives you their get out of jail free card clause that orders are subject to shipping sooner or later than whatever date they give, but they don't give a date. V2 Storm Shadow, there's no date. Alpine, there's no date. Iron Grenadier and Bats, no date. Sergeant Slaughter, Marauder, he does have a date on him. I think he was September 1st or 2nd. I didn't go through every single thing. I think the Stinger does, because the Stinger will have a hard target date because it is a mass release. So I don't know why these figures aren't showing one. But this is all stuff to keep in mind. I don't know what they have done to this site or why they have done it, and things show up differently on the PC than they do on the phone. Stuff shows up on the app that does not show up on the website. It's kind of like when stuff is going like the Vamp did when it stayed sold out and they removed it from the site. Like, they didn't really remove it, you just had to search for it. You had to type it in the search bar and search Vamp, and then it would pop it up as sold out. That is the way it is on PC with some of the pre-order figures. I used Alpine for an example. Alpine shows up for pre-order on the app. He does not show up for pre-order on the PC. So again, my question is, what in the hell is going on at Hasbro? We'll probably never get the answers, and this will probably wind up being a pointless rant, but I had to get it off of my chest because it's been bugging the hell out of me for the last 2 days, and especially since these right here come from GameStop, of all places. So I have him. One thing I wanted to highlight. Let me get back to the right tab over here. So since the site has come back up, they quietly moved their dates on this new wave. Looks like they have quietly moved them up to where they're available now. I'm not sure, because when you click on them, it just says sold out. Doesn't say pre-order sold out, it just says sold out, except for Doc. Doc is still listed as a pre-order, and he does have a date on him, will be available to ship on approximately September 5th, 2004. Do I think they'll ship him sooner? Yes, I do. That's 6 weeks away, over 6 weeks away, and people are finding him at Walmart. But I'll tell you one thing, September 5th, there's Doc right there, in stock at GameStop. At least he was the last time I checked. If not, keep checking, because they're going in and out of stock at GameStop all the time. But not only did I find Doc at GameStop and Jinx that I ordered together at GameStop, GameStop was having a sale. I think it's still going on. If you buy 2 things, you get 40% off of one of them. And it shows up on that order total. I got Doc's the one I really wanted out of those 2. So say I bought Doc, I got Jinx for $14.99. And I did that with this whole wave. So basically I got 1.5 figures out of what I ordered for free. So what is going on over at Hasbro? This distribution has been a mess. They say it's been a mess since COVID. They also say they're making limited quantities of everything this year, and stuff's going to be hard to get. We've already seen pictures of the Tiger Paw and Tripwire and Roadblocks showing up at Target, who has already put them on the shelves at some stores. It's online. You can find it. Now, they are street dated, and they're not going to let them sell them until the 21st, I believe. But some stores have already got it sitting on the shelf. It's just register locked. Then you got Walmart clearancing, or running a sale, on Night Force Shockwave and the Night Force Ram Cycle that doesn't release at Walmart until this following Monday, the 15th. They've got it on sale for $15 off of retail. It was like $38.46 on sale, and it hasn't even been released yet. And Pulse doesn't even release it, I don't think. And I don't think they're releasing it on the same day. I think it's got a later release date. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna search it real quick, and we'll find out so I can tell you guys in this video. Night Force. I didn't even pull it up. That's what's so weird with this website. Night Force Shock. There he is. So you got to search Shockwave. Night Force Shockwave. Walmart exclusive. Limit of 3 per customer. Does not say on the PC version when it actually releases. Skipping through it. No date. No date on it. On Walmart. Now let's look. I'm going to look on the app real quick. You're going to search the same thing. Night Force. Shockwave. So, Night Force Shockwave on the app sold out because, of course, it is. Limit of 3 per customer. Estimated ship date subject to change. Items may ship earlier or later than anticipated without notice. But I don't know what that date is because it ain't on here. It don't say what the date is. So, I don't know. It's getting weird, y'all. Getting weird. You know, I love the line, man. I love these figures. I love these characters. It's you know, it's my thing. Just, man, they make a mess out of everything. I'm generally satisfied and happy with the figures and the product, and I'll support it. But man, why do they make such an ass out of everything that they do, from the distribution to the website to some of the way that they release the product? It just, I don't know. So y'all keep an eye on that stuff. Hopefully the app and the PC, the website will sync, and I hope all of our payment information gets re-added to our orders. And I hope they decide that they are going to keep PayPal, because that's going to affect a lot of the stuff that I get, at least stuff I get directly from Hasbro. It's at the point that, aside from Pulse exclusives, which it seems like there are fewer of, and having free shipping if you don't care when you get it, I'm beginning to wonder, why am I paying for premium? You know, that hour of exclusivity that you get, that's the big thing, is making sure you get it. But unless it's a Pulse exclusive, damn, when are you going to get it? When you can get it from somewhere else a month, 6 weeks before? You know, even if you don't do reviews and you just want your toys, like, if you got the means, why wait? I mean, if you're counting on those dates for paying for your stuff, which a lot of people do, I know there's been times that I have, you can't count on that either. They're going to charge you when they charge you. It might not be 6 weeks later. It might be 6 weeks sooner. So either way, you're going to get hit. So I don't know, guys, tell me what you think down in the comments. I just renewed my premium membership, so no worry about me getting ill and not renewing it, because I just did it. So what do you guys think? Tell me down in the comments. I just want everybody to be aware of the craziness that's going on, and hopefully Hasbro can get their shit together. I will see you guys next time. This is Down South 77, and this is 3 Star Draw.